let's land these guys. See, last time I got most of the crew out of the fuel station. So I guess now it's time to see if we can't get in the land back on Earth. Okay, fuel station, a heavy tanker, fuel retrieval. Let's fly that. So if I remember correctly, we have another stage right here, a little bit of fuel in there, so we can deorbit with this and kind of help propel land with that. And okay, so we did put a heat shield. Alright. So check out the map. Our current orbit takes us just outside of Trump, so we'll put this in retrograde. And then fire engines. Splashdown. I want it to be actually on land, so I'm going to try my best that I can to get on land. So right in there would be a good spot, right in there. I do have enough I could actually alter the course. We're actually having atmospheric pressures now, right at the top of them, but what do you think, right there? I mean, we could land right there, couldn't we? Probably. Let's try. I'm going to try to land right in here, somewhere in the green. So let's, yeah, max that out. Zero out that velocity. Might not be enough to though. Might not be enough thrust to max out fast enough. Oh yeah. check these back in. Great. We're at 26,000, so we're gonna stop that because it's just gonna make things worse. We might be able to recover this, fellas. We might. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, actually, I didn't get mine. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a splashdown. I've let off my speed now. There we go. Didn't go the way I planned, but got all the turbines back. Safe and sound. So far. Well, shoot, I thought I would have went upright, but I guess not. That's almost too much. Float for hours like that. And cut one of them. Alright, I'm just gonna try to hurry it up. Yeah, water's coming. We're ready. We'll cover vessel. So that is a successful recovery of, I believe, 6 carbons. So yeah, I still have these to learn. Not really a lot left to learn on here, but some pretty expensive parts. Alright, so that's what I got left on that. Let's see what our missions are. Hold on. I'm building. See what we have left in the tracking station. See, we have the Moon Orbiter Lab. We have Landing Site 1. Minimus 1. Minimus Lander 1. Minimus 2. That is a comet that is flying around. Space Station Module 1. Satellite Surveyors. Satellite Surveyor 1.2. MK-47 rover. What's that one? Oh, that is on Minimus. I forgot about that guy. Yeah, he's right next to a place doing a survey. I do have a satellite around doing it. Okay, so that one didn't go to Duna, it went to the moon. Looks like it's in a decaying orbit. That one's around Minimus. That one's a Duna. New SATCOMs, it's satellites and elliptical orbit. Or not elliptical, but polar orbit. Some of those new SATCOMs can clear out to here. So I got one that's ricocheting out into Never Never Land. You should clear out here. I'm going to go ahead and destroy that one. It's not going to do any good anywhere. Apollo 21 on the moon. Alright, so that's what we have. Mostly I'm thinking maybe need to rescue the other two guys, and maybe add another fuel tank to. Well, the fuel tank was full though. Well, see, that was actually set up so we can dock with a big ship with an empty tank, fill up, and then take off from there. Is what I'm thinking. Now let's go in here and see what we got in here. So let's make this one a well, wait a minute. Let's see here. Science, and let's see what the archives have. Let's see, we don't have anything for Drez, I don't think. Nothing for Drez. We have a little bit of data for Duna. Ike. We have nothing for Ike. Nothing for Drez, nothing for Jewel. None of those guys. Definitely not Evu. Okay, so Eve and Moho. So I think we should go ahead and try to go to Moho or Eve. And there's Gilly. I'm gonna try actually for Moho. I know I've never been to Moho, so we're gonna set up one for Moho. Let's see. So we're obviously gonna need. I guess we could go with a MK1, just send one guy up. Or we could send a crew up. I think we'll send a crew. We're definitely going to need a docking port, so we're going to put a docking port on the tip of that, along with one of the batteries. So we'll put the big battery there, and the docking port. Let's see. Docking coupling. There it is. Alright, there's docking port. Okay, and now this will be the main ship that goes to. And so we will need should I land, or should I send a lander down once we get there and orbit with these guys? I think I'll send a lander and leave these guys in orbit. So, in order to do that, we're going to have to, let's see, in their pod. I mean, we could use a lunar excursion module, or we can build one from scratch. Perhaps we can just send. No, I don't know. Let's start by getting this built up. Okay, so we're gonna need RCS tanks. That is the 400. This is 750, so we'll put that on there. So we're definitely gonna want RCS, and we're definitely gonna need command and control. So we'll put that under there. And we'll use one of these. Well, 4 of these to be precise. To be precise. Alright. So there's the exit, which means we have to turn these. You can't have those on the exit. I think I'm going to just use this for a lander as well. Which, I mean, would be the start of a base there. So, currently don't need any of this. We don't plan on bringing them back since they don't have to eat. Let's see. That there, we can put a tank. A small fuel tank. I think that has 720. No, 440. Okay, so for 440. Let's see, just one, that one. We'll do this one so it'll be easier to spot. Make that one orange. There we go. Okay, we're going to want communications. So, communications. We're going to need a pretty good one. This is 50 G's tolerance, 8 minutes a second, impact, pressure, mass, RB1 information. Let's see. This one, 5.48 GM, 2 versus O2, all 3, 2 minutes a second. Or no, 5.7143 minutes a second. Electric charge is 68.6 a second. That's kind of high for that one. So I guess I'm going to use this one. This one seems pretty good. I haven't had any trouble with using this one, so I'm going to use this one. And yes, we only need one. Okay, now we have that. Let's see here. Engines. That's pretty hefty. See the variant. Doesn't really make much of a difference. But let's see if this is tall enough to lift it off the Kerbal space, or off the Kerbal atmosphere. So let's test it. Forgive the background, just after it's just the 4th, so there's a lot of celebration with fireworks going on. So I'm going to send this off, see how high it goes up, see how much fuel it's going to use, da-da-da-da. Okay, so it definitely has enough thrust. Okay, so I can back her down. And at that speed, I have 521 delta V. So I can back that off. Let it go up, and as it comes back down, I should be able to slow it down enough. Although, yeah, I don't have parachutes. I don't know if Eve needs parachutes or not. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, delta V. Okay, so show all. to inventory. Forgive me, they got a bunch of new tools on here, so. Okay. So let's try to slow her back down. I have 300 and some odd. So we'll fall down some more. I have 230 delta V. I don't think I'll have enough to slow her down without collision, but without blowing up. Maybe. Oh. Oh, what do you know? And I can land them without killing them. I think that's good enough. Okay, so let's recover these guys. Recover vessel. I think that's good enough to say it can land. I'm gonna go ahead and put some residual parachutes just in case I can use them on Eve. I don't know why I'm getting these cascading shadows that just go terribly far off into the distance. Okay, so we're back to this, and let's see. Okay, that should get us down there. Now see if we can get. I got legs big enough to land it. I have the biggest legs here. I can put them on the engines. Probably not the brightest idea. Okay, so let's like so. And I wonder if I can offset that enough. So, tool move. We'll move this. See if we can't offset that enough so it won't damage when it lands. But it worked. There we go. Okay, so let's close these back up. Start retracting. Yep, that's good. Ladder. Utility. Ladder. We're going to use a big ladder because, of course, it's going to take a big ladder. Extend ladder. Kind of pokes out a bit too far, don't it? Yes, it does. Okay, so we'll have to move that. To rotate. Right there. Yep, that'll work. And then we're gonna go ahead and put in another one because our legs are kind of long. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like long legs just like everybody else, but in this instance, it's not a good thing. Retract. There we go. That should be good enough for that. So there's the lander. We'll go ahead and name it Eve Lander. Eve Lander. Boom. Okay. Now they say there's a new way to save, so I'm gonna try the new save thing. Okay, I guess that's all you do. Okay, open. Okay, so I'm just going to name this one Eve. I guess there's a way you can drop them in here or something. And create Eve Landers. Or I should just put Eve, right? Just put Eve. delete folder. Okay, so that works. Okay, new folder, and just put Eve. Eve. Oh, didn't click it. EVE. Eve. Great. Okay, so now search. Get fuck off. Eve. Nope, it didn't work. Eve. Lander. Okay, so I can drop that, put it in there. New. Okay, so where'd it go? Who knows? SPH. Whispering hanger. Vehicle assembly building. Okay, I don't know. I'm just confused. So I'm just gonna push save and save this one, eBlender. Maybe I can find it. Alright, so anyway, coupler. We're gonna need couplings. So let's stack separator. Okay, let's try that one. Nope, too small. And try this one. Nope, too big. It always wants to do that to me. I know there's a way to change it, though. I'm just trying to figure out what that way is. Okay. I got an idea. So I think the nope, because then it's automatically attached. Alright, so I guess I'll just grab one of these, put it there. Guess that's gonna have to be okay. Alright, now let's go. We're gonna need an expansion size. That's not it. Be this one? Nope, not that one. Alright, so by the way, I'm not doing any of the math. I know some people do the math for this. I kind of just play around and see what I can get out of it. Ah, drain valve. Yay! Okay, so structural maybe. Micromax brand adapter. Oop, too small. Alright, so it's got to be in fuel tanks. And I know there's another one that adapts to this. I'm just not sure which one it is. Oh, I guess we'll search. Ah, there's one. That might be. That's it right there. Boom. Alright. Residual things like parachutes. We'll use some of these. And don't know exactly how thin their atmosphere is on Eve, so I'm gonna leave it like that just so we can kind of. Okay, that has a 5. If I'm not mistaken, it has a 5 nozzle variant, which I like very much. And yes, it does. It has a 5 nozzle variant. Okay. And we're gonna need lights. So I like these new lights. These little dome lights right here. These are cool. These ones are kind of weak. They don't get much light off. I can't see much for these. They look kind of small. Variant. This light's on. like they're going to be very bright. I'm going to go ahead and put them on. Pitch, angle. I can aim down. Okay, so that's not too bad. Pitch them down. We'll make them red. Could red and purple mix well? No, let's not make them red. Let's go ahead and just leave them white. Okay. And then we're also going to need some for docking. We're going to dock with the fuel station to refuel. And we want those on white. Let's turn those on. They should be bright enough. There's a lot of them. So we got some facing down, some facing forward. We're going to put these other ones. Don't move or anything. We're going to put these around here so maybe possibly we can see the ship. Alright, this is, what is this? What's the part? Starshot 8. Tolerance, pressure, Jibidak, throwing danger for breakfast, lunch, and dinner at his day job as KSE. President Daredevil pilot left, which does he relax on the weekends? He feels firework. Oh, these are one of the firework canisters. Starshot 8. So, okay, so these are firework canisters. Kind of cool. Alright, don't really need that, so. Okay, so we're going to need cargo too for satellite and all that stuff, so. EVA experiments kit, we're going to need some kind of storage. So let's go ahead and we'll pull this down like this. Storage, payload. Service bay 1.25, 2.5, 18, 2.5. Wow, that's a really big one though. It's really too big. 1.25, nope, too small. Ha, there we go. That should work. Service bay open. I don't know how we're going to make this work, but we're going to. Alright, back down here is here. EVA repair kit. See, a lot of these are new. Conformal storage unit. I think that's what I need. I don't need this. I need this. Container module. That's what I need. Container module. Let's put this back. This container module and put it in there. No, that's too small. What is it? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's actually better. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so I can put one of these in there. I can put one of these in there. Yeah, fuel canister. Put a couple of those in there. And we'll put some more of these in there because they stack. And put 4 of those. Okay, and then we're going to take EVA jetpacks just in case somebody runs out or something. Okay, and we'll do this Grand Slam. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, so we'll put that there. And weather analyzer, that's kind of cool. Experimental control station, that's cool. Gold bob ed monitor, I don't know what that is, but we're going to send one up. I don't think we need a data storage. We're going to go ahead and send some lights so they have a workplace way to see. night. What about electric? Like, we're gonna need electric. Neutron. Photovoltaic panels. So do I have that already? I don't believe I do. No, we don't. Okay, so I'm gonna set up a few of these. Okay, so I think that'll, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I want at least 5 of them, I'm thinking. Alright, so, don't need that. Okay, now I'm obviously going to want some of this stuff while we're there. So I'm going to put this one of these on there, X. I'm going to just need one, I think. Micrometer boom. Okay, that one's for around the surface, or I mean around the orbit, so I can do that before we land. The science lab, I'll do that later on the next mission, maybe, if this one goes well. Put that there. Don't really need that one. We can use this one and get some atmospheric data, like so. We don't have a barometer, so we can take that one. And we definitely need one of those. The goo, mystery goo container. Gotta have one of those. Goo's what runs the world. Okay, and Science Junior. These are actually always the most difficult ones to put in our mission because they don't have a common size. I suppose I can set it up here. Make it kind of goofy looking maybe, but put it balance off or something. I don't know. But you know what? We're gonna put it up there anyway. That's cool. Let's see, we might need a ladder to get up to it, to reset it. So obviously I want to do a couple of them, so let's find ladders. Ladders, cargo utility, ladders. Okay, so we'll do that, and that should be close enough. We're gonna move this up a little bit more. There. We should be able to get up to it now, no problem. Good. What do we got here? It's a base trip. Oh, I already seen that. Alright, back down to this. We're definitely gonna want struts. Structural struts. And we want 4 of them. Like that. Okay, now we want big tanks. Big tanks. After all, this is getting us to Eve. Alright. Let's bring this up here like this. Let's put a big tank. That's not a big tank. Big tank. That's not a big tank. Big tank. Big tank. It's not a big tank. Let's try this one. And this is a big tank. Alright. So that's going to be the main. Okay, so we have a delta V counter here, and we're going to Eve. No, didn't I settle on Moho? Because I've never been there. Oh, let's settle on Eve. Okay. Okay, so it says pressure is 506.625 kPa. vessel situation, altitude, vacuum, sea level, altitude. Okay. Alright, design checklist. Messages. Mass, parts, size, height, width, design checklist, delta V. It's not showing me that, but you know what, I'm just going to leave it like that for now because I'm not familiar with the new tools. It's been a little while since I played. I guess I could read that. Alright, let's go back down to this. This might succeed, it might not. That's the whole thrill of it, right? Alright, so let's go to engine plates. So it's going to be coupling. Engine plates, we want a big engine plate, like so. We've owned a bunch of nodes, attached nodes, down, 6 times 1, 8 times 1, single. So let's go 8 times 1. And for engines, we'll go for one main semi-powerful, right? The mainsail, it's 1379, is one of the most powerful ones. And then these can be the backup engines at 936. So let's put one mainsail. Yes, and let's check the variance. Yes, plenty of room. Okay, and then we'll take these, place them around like that. So let's, what, 8,000, 9,300, give or take. It's going to use the fuel like crazy, but we are refueling. Alright, we're going to try that. It seems like a good configuration. We are going to lock all these because these gimbals always mess me up. We'll leave the gimbal on that one. Okay, now let's zoom out and scroll up. Okay, so that's going to be the main. We're taking that to where we're going. And actually, what I want to do, I know it's not really necessary, I think I'm going to add an extra level right here of boost. So I'm going to add another fuel tank system. That's 2.5, I believe. No. Is it one of these? No, a little bit bigger. So this is 2.5, so we gotta put it up here. And I'm gonna add that for the second stage. And one powerful rocket at the bottom. See, that one does 153. I should just put one of those back on there. Skipper, 568, 650 in space. That should be pretty good right there. And we'll check the variance. I think I can take it down to just the engine. And add a couple. Put this right there. Boom. And put that there. Boom. There we go. It's a little bit excessive, but you know, like I said, we're going to eat. We don't know what we need. I don't know what I need. Somebody out there knows what I need, but I don't. So, alright, now we're going to add some boosters, and we'll do a test thing, and then later we'll do the actual flight 2, and that'll be a little later. But yeah, here we go. That's one big rocket. Alright, so coupling. I like those, but I think I'm gonna need something sturdy. So let's go here. Let's do 6. And then I think I'm gonna make some liquid fuel boosters, because I can get 1,000 out of those with those. If let's see, solid rockets, I think some of those provide some pretty good thrust. We'll see, like the Clydesdale, but look how big that is. It's gigantic. 6,000. I mean, obviously that's a good choice, but see, this one is called the Thoroughbred 1500. That's not much volume. And then we have the Pollox. It's the right size, so I like, but does that say 11,555? No, 1,155. Okay. Yeah, so it's not exactly what we're looking for. The Clydesdale, and we have the Kickback, which is 593. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Clydesdale. Okay. Let's see what it says again. Yeah, 2,948 per one. So let's go ahead and I'll mount some of these. I'll mount to these just to get them a little bit further away from the ship here. Maybe I won't even have to use where in the heck did they put it? Okay, so that's weird. Gotta move this. Okay, why won't it snap to that? Okay, it's not gonna snap to that, so I have to use something else. Let's try this. Okay, I will, I think, snap to that. Let's make sure it snaps to that. Yeah, it snaps to that. Okay, and then we'll put 6 on these. Kind of like that. Okay, so that gives us a lot of boost there. And we must contain it. I wish we could add stacks to that. That'd be nice. We'll go ahead and put cones on it. Make it more aerodynamic. Okay, there's gotta be more cones, aerodynamics. Cone. Yeah. Bada boom. Alright, I have the variant too. Check it out. Black stripe, black tip. This one has red and white. Okay. Okay, so this could be a black stripe. I kind of like that. It's kind of neat. Alright, now we're obviously going to need some strengthening components. Okay, so we're going to go from tip to tank. And then we'll go from we'll say hip to belly. And we'll do another set over here on this side. Hip. So what would I put that one right in the middle of that? So we kind of want it symmetrical. We'll put that one hip to belly. That's close. It's not gonna make much of a difference, but let's go going to be stage 1, and then these will kick in, and be stage 2. That should just keep it strong. We are definitely going to need some solar panels. Let's see, new solar panels. Gigantor or these circle ones. I like the circle ones, they're kind of cool. I don't know what that one is. What is that one? Okay, so we don't need 6. We'll go with 3. Like that. And then we'll extend solar panel. Yeah, that should catch plenty, right? Over there. Yeah, that should do good. And then retract solar panel. That should be good. And then on the way there, we're gonna want, what's this one? They're basically the same as the other ones. Okay, so whatever. Get rid of them. Oh, these are the ones they were talking about. Hey, they're the reusable ones. I like those. You know what? We're gonna use those. That's gonna be further away there. They just look cool. Alright, we're obviously gonna need more RCS for this part to maneuver it while we're there, so let's scoot this down. I'm gonna put another RCS tank right here. Butt up against that. Yep, that's good. And then we are going to use more RCS thruster box. Not going to use 6 of them, we're going to stay 4. All I got to do is figure out, okay, they're right. Try to keep them in line with the other ones. There. And we're going to use another set of them right here. And then another set of them down here. But we're going to need more to move that big butt around. And yes, we're going to make these the 5-form variable. 5-form. 5-form. These ones 5-form. And these ones 5-form. Now that should be enough for the most part, I think. And yes, well, the first time we take this, I'm going to try to do it without talking at the launch pad or at the gas station, but let's go ahead and launch. So let's open, cancel, let's save and launch. Let's see how this thing flies. I know I forgot something, I'm just not sure what it is yet. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. Alright guys, we got a 5-star engineer on board, a 5-star pilot, 2 5-star engineers. So we should have brought a scientist, right? Well, this is just a test flight anyway, so. Alright, TRZ and test flight. Taking off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch. There's all 6 solid rocket fuel boosters taking off. 2,000 newtons of thrust. What do they call it? Okay, whatever. There's 1,200 meters a second of delta V in those. And that should get us at least into the atmosphere. Out of the the stratosphere or whatever. I guess I could go ahead and wait. These are carrying us pretty far, so. So far, so good, and holding steady. We're not doing any flip-flops, weeble wobbling, or flip-flopping. Okay, now I'm gonna try the I forgot what it's called, but yeah, gravity turn, I believe it's called. And we are picking up some heat. Okay, so that's not good. That's not good. We'll go ahead and release those and try some extensions. Hopefully it doesn't do any damage. It did some damage. Okay, so gravity turn. That's not a good idea at this point, but we're not doing too bad. We are coming back up. We're stabilizing at 31,000 or 39,000 meters above sea level. And we will try to increase our orbit gradually. And the fuel is coming down quite fast. But it does seem like we're gaining plenty. We have 3,470 meters a second for delta V, which is here. Okay, so we'll zoom out from the map and take a look. Trajectory is looking good. Stay pretty level. Delta V is still looking fairly good. I'll have to reorganize these before we do anything, obviously. But it looks like I'm reaching orbit really fast. So once I reach orbit, I will do main engine cutoff. We're not quite at orbit yet. We achieved orbit, but we definitely want this a little bit higher. We are leaving our Kerbal sphere of influence, and we can do main engine cutoff. So we are out of Kerbal sphere of influence. That takes us outwards, which is not where we want to go. I mean, there's proper ways to plan all this, but I haven't done that yet. But it looks like we have at least achieved Kerbal sphere of influence. We achieved leaving that. So yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, let's go back to map. And let's open these. I still haven't figured out how the command things work, so yes, unfortunately I open all of these manually. One at a time. They do look really neat though. I like them. That is a nice little feature. Aesthetic. And so this is almost expanded, so with the new one, that's not going to have very much in it, honestly. So honestly, we're not going to have enough delta V to get there. I mean, we have 1330 there, and we'll still have to slow down, reach orbit, and then slow down some more for landing. There's 873 there, and I think that's including this one. So, yeah, it's going to be a bust. We're going to have to either dock with the fuel station and refuel, or do another setup. maybe some kind of asparagus or something like that. But yeah, it's a bust for now. So let's revert flight for now. Revert to vehicle assembly. If you watched, thanks for watching. That'll be it for today.